And so just to begin, if you could kind of explain what was going on here today.
We got the approval from the economic development to move forward on getting a commercial rehabilitation loan. Where we're able to use that funding to help with the exterior as well as the parking lot to really showcase the building in its glory.
Yeah. And to ensure we're maintaining the historical integrity of the building, and our goal is to even bring it back further to its historical integrity with true paint and maintaining the structure and opening up the inside like it used to be back in the day.
And I know you kind of walked around with the committee today. What specifically are some of those dollars going to go towards?
A lot of it is the exterior exposure, what people are going to see. You know, what really brightens the community, what makes the community showcase or look better. It's, again, a loan that it's meant to increase the value of the property, so that way it's more of an eyesight than an eyesore for the community at this point.
Just making sure also it's up to compliance. I mean, being built in 1901, I mean, there's things that definitely need updating, and it just needs a facelift in some areas.
And what's the end goal for what's going to go on inside the building as well?
So we want to open up and expose the building as much as we can. It'll take phases because it's very expensive. But we want to give that authentic feel that you walked in the early 1900s, where you have the wooden floors, the wooden bars. Itself will be our tasting lounge, where we emphasize in craft cocktails, mixology, and wine. Wine is something that we're going to provide. It's not going to be a focal point, but it's definitely brands that we want to develop. And we want to have the diversity for our patrons to have more than just cocktails.
And what's kind of the construction timetable and all the renovations right now?
Given that it's a historic building, there's a lot of unknowns, and for that reason we try and not give out a very specific timetable. I believe that expectations are often hard to meet with new projects. That to make everybody comfortable, us, our contractors, we would guess winter would be a good time for us to open, as well as get our feet wet before we're able to open the patio.
Is there anything else you guys would like to add on as of right now?
No,
we're just
we're really excited.
Mm-hmm.
And
in unison, right? Yeah, really excited. I think this is one of the most beautiful buildings in Wausau, and this Grant Street is actually, there's about 6 or 7 properties, I believe, on the historical register, so it's an important destination, and we just want to add to that.
Going out and seeing the facility today, what was your overall thoughts of seeing it in person?
Well, in seeing it in person, we've looked at it through the years, but finally I think we are very pleased that somebody's going to be coming in and taking a look and restoring that famous and that historic depot. It's been sitting there really without good home for a while now, so it's good to see that building coming back to the prominence that it has in our Wausau history.
And from a city perspective, what's the timetable for everything pertaining to that?
Well, we've passed on the commercial rehab loan today. The next step was when they actually fill out the building permit. The building permit will enable the inspections office and the building people here in City Hall to issue a certificate of appropriateness. So then at that time, the Preservation Commission again looks at the plans for the building and passes on a certificate of appropriateness.
And just how much do you think this is going to benefit the city, and just how much could this bring to the city of
Well,
Wausau?
I think it's gonna again put Wausau on the map, and it's gonna be really featuring, a Wausau landmark, and it's gonna be another place for people, visitors, citizens of the city to go to, and all within the context of a local landmark, so which is a good thing.
Anything else you'd like to add on?
Well, we're pleased that the new prospective owners are coming in here, and that they too like the building and taking on the challenge of restoring that building.